how was it called?
Patara, which means small. Patara. Small.
Small.
Because it's really tiny. So when me and my friend, during like many years, we had the idea to have a gallery in a public space. Because like that time, there were not much galleries promoting contemporary art, especially young contemporary artists. So I wanted to have this space where they could do anything they wanted and show that anything to public in any way they wanted. And then like we were thinking that, okay, we need to make it in the public space. We wanted to make it accessible for everybody. And then at that time, in 2017-16, I was working in one concept shop, and I had to cross the underpass with really bad reputation between Georgians. And it was a place connecting to the huge underground complex full of Persian bars, strip clubs, a really dirty place, which used to be an underground shopping mall in Soviet times. And after Soviet collapse, of course, like no one cared about it, and drug addicts, homeless people, skaters like took over, and they were sort of living there. But it was really difficult to walk through that underpass, and at some point like scary. So like this like one part of this underpass somehow like got cleaned, and I was using it because it's more safe to walk in there than above it when there's a highway above. And once like when they cleaned it, they built also the window shops, which had like all glass frontal wall and just like tiny space, 2 square meter space in it. And no one was renting it. And every time I passed next to it, I was thinking of my own works, what I would put there. Every day I had new ideas. And like once I just, there was a number where you can call for and get, find what the rent price is. And they said like it was really cheap, like strangely cheap, maybe because of the reputation it had. And we did it. And first show was by really cool Georgian artists, which we selected together. You don't see her work in many exhibitions because she's really picky about that, maybe like too much picky. Like she's like just doing one show in 5 years, and I was sort of scared. She says no to everybody. Why she'll accept that like tiny underground gallery exhibition? And she's like, yeah, of course. And again, this idea to asking artists to do whatever they wanted was the main idea for us, like for me and Nata too. And we asked her to do whatever she wanted. That was the space. We gave her the plan, and she said that, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this like celebration exhibition, which would be full of these like characters. And she did sculptures when she's a painter. She never did the 3-dimensional sculptures, and those were amazing. We had the red light in the exhibition, like 24 hours a day. It was unexpected to have this strange installation, like red light box in the middle of nowhere in underground. And so that was the first show. That people got really scared. Some loved it, some don't. Most of them don't understand what it was, but which is really okay. Like we want it to be like that, because you don't have to understand anything. You don't have to like have questions about it or like read some text to be like really educated in art theory and then make exhibitions. Like it's all fine if you don't know anything and just want to do something. We're open to that. For like 5th show, we wanted to have exhibition by the open call, like artists selected with the open call. And so many people applied for it that we said that maybe we do all year with the open call. We just select artists like that. We just say yes to as many as possible and make as many shows as we can in this year, because that's also like thing that you don't have in Georgia, that everybody don't get chance to be shown, no matter like how high level of art they're doing, how interesting their written concepts are. Like we said yes to almost everybody, like most of them. We had 15 shows in a year, and people started liking it. From spring, we don't have a space anymore. The new owners cleaned it. There's no rooms anymore, but they asked us like, we like what you do so much that we want to build only one box for you and you're gonna have the gallery there. Just tell us what you want. But now the government put the traffic lights just above the underpass. So it makes no sense for me to have the gallery there because no one will go there. Except like on the openings and closings and on events, like all art people who know where the galleries will come. So like I don't care about them actually. Like I want just like people to see that. So the main idea of Patara is to be the most accessible for everybody, every group, every social level, and also like be the space where you can fail, you can do mistakes. Like that's the two most important things for me. Like you need to fail at some point, and if you fail in our gallery, like it's okay, it's so good. And second thing is that we want experiments. Like we want them to, artists and non-artists, to do something that they never tried. And some of them that had show in Patara, they used either new materials or new technique. Like they really tried more.